Hello guys. I don't have any notes or anything, so I'm not really reading off anything, but I did kind of want to talk to y'all about a loan that I tried to apply for. Well, I did apply for. I didn't try. I did. Um, I wanted to talk to y'all about Alley Bank. I'm sure many of you have already heard of Alley Bank because it's one of the highly recommended banks that's online only. It's not a brick and mortar, it's online only. Well, I talked to y'all about in a couple of my videos how I want to purchase a second rental property. So I begin by doing a soft credit check through Alley Bank, which is a bank that I have been with, I think about 3 to 4 months, maybe 4 months, 4 or 5 months. I don't know. Well, anyway, I still have my brick and mortar bank because I don't want to do strictly online. But I have been trying to venture off into just online banking only, which I hadn't transformed all the way over yet. But as you can see, my baby's in there and he's hollering. So excuse the background noise. Well, I applied for a loan online through Alley Bank for an investment property. Um, for one, the online application was pretty difficult to me because, like, when it did my credit check, it pulled up some stuff that I don't owe on my credit report, but when I put my credit report myself, those things don't pop up. So it pulled up. Hang on. It pulled up two different car. I have a truck note, two different truck notes, same payment, different amount owed, two different notes. Sorry guys, I don't have on my air, and I'm kind of just sweating to death in here. Anyway, so I had to eventually just call them to finish the application. And when I called them to do the application, the gentleman asked me about how much do I want the property to be, and I told him a specific amount. And he was like, well, we can't lend that amount. The lowest we can lend is this amount, which at the time it was like 75,000, which is fine, using in 75,000. That's fine. I just want to see what I can approve for. Well, I did approve for the 75,000. I approved for more than the 75,000. But the problem what I have with the 75,000 minimum that they can lend. What if I don't want the 75,000? What if I don't want a $75,000 house? And he's like, well, ma'am, the minimum that we will lend on investment property is 75,000. That's fine. You have to pay not 20% down, which is what I ultimately thought that an investment property would be, 20% down. You know, some banks are different. I do know that. He's like, we have to pay 25% down. I said, okay, so you telling me that I can get a $75,000 house and pay 15% down? No, ma'am. You have to pay. We have to lend you 75,000. That means that ultimately I have to get $100,000 house, pay 25% down, which is 25,000, in order for them to lend me the 75,000. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of somebody forcing me to borrow a certain amount to get a rental property. I don't want a price on my rental property. I want to be able, if I just need 50,000, I want to be able to borrow 50,000. So I didn't quite like that, but I did like the fact that my credit was good enough to borrow a substantial amount of money on my own without a cosigner or anything. Well, I'm just trying to tell y'all how my review with Alley Bank went when I applied for a home loan for a rental property, investment property, whatever you want to call it. I am not happy with the fact that they're forcing people to take out probably more than what you actually need for a rental property, because say, and I know houses are different everywhere. I know it have like $500,000 houses. I know this. So 75,000 is probably nothing to a lot of y'all, and it's nothing, to pay if you want a house. I understand that, but to tell me that I have to spend a certain amount, that y'all want to lend me a certain amount, even though I may not need that amount, so I have to pay a higher down payment because y'all are forcing me to meet um an amount that y'all want, y'all want to lend. um I'm fine with any bank saying, hey, you need to pay not 20% down, but you need to pay 25% down. But let me choose the amount um, that I want to borrow. Let me choose that amount. Now, I don't have an issue with the 25%. I don't. The only thing I have an issue with is the fact that it's not just me out here looking for ways to borrow money for investment property. And if I looked hard enough, I probably wouldn't even have to borrow. I probably can pay cash value by talking the owner down. Well, I don't have that option. I didn't have that option with Ally Bank. So I just wanted to give y'all a review. If y'all with Ally Bank, just know that it's going to be a certain amount that you have to borrow, and the guy that I was talking to, he would not do any calculation for me. So if I said, hey, so 25% of 100,000, we all know that's 25,000. What would that be? Ma'am, I can't do no calculation for you. You have to figure this out on your own and tell me the amount. So he didn't offer any help at all, which, I don't have any issues with math, but I don't know. I just didn't find that right. So that is my review with Ally Bank and me trying to get an investment loan. I don't know if I will go through them. I have to October to decide. I don't know. But I just wanted to take a minute. I don't want to hold y'all up throughout your day and tell y'all how that went. That's my review on Ally. If y'all have went to other banks, let me know what they want to charge you for a down payment. Some banks charge you 20%. If there's any one of them lower, please let me know. Like, share, comment, ask me questions, whatever you want to do. So y'all have a good day. That's all. Bye.